Let's get straight to the point. Number 8, the hidden price tag of free shipping. We all love free shipping. It feels like a small win, like beating the system by avoiding a fee that never really should have existed in the first place. But here's the part most people ignore. Free shipping is almost never free. The cost doesn't disappear, it just gets moved. Retailers bake it into the price of the product, push you to add just one more item to reach a minimum, or nudge you into subscriptions you fully intend to cancel later. And most of the time you don't. There's a reason this works so well. Removing even a tiny point of friction dramatically increases how often people buy. Your brain gets a quick hit of dopamine, the same feeling you get from finding an unexpected bonus that feels like a reward. In that moment, it feels like you made a smart decision. But while you're enjoying that feeling, the system is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Cart sizes grow, conversion rates jump, and habits quietly form. The money you saved never really existed. The free part isn't generosity or convenience. It's a carefully engineered marketing strategy, and most of the time it's working exactly as planned. Number 7, loyalty points, the currency that expires faster than bananas. Loyalty programs are the corporate version of handing you a gold star for spending money you never planned to spend. Points, miles, rewards, all designed to feel like progress, like you're getting closer to something valuable. In reality, the reward is usually a small perk or a $10 discount that somehow requires you to spend 100 more to unlock it. Behavioral economics explains why this works so well. We massively overvalue future rewards, especially when they feel earned. Companies know this, so they dangle points in front of you like shiny keys, trusting you'll chase them even when the math makes no sense. Meanwhile, your points can expire, lose value, or vanish after a program update that somehow always benefits the company. And then there are tiers. Silver, gold, platinum. Reach the next level, and you don't just get perks. You get a badge, a status, a sense of belonging inside a club, engineered entirely to increase your spending. Loyalty points aren't free money. They're psychological coupons that quietly push you into irrational decisions. But if you ever find yourself 600 points away from a branded travel mug you never wanted, congrats. The system did exactly what it was designed to do. Number 6, perpetual sales, the discount that never was. You know those 70% off final hours banners that have been running longer than some ancient civilizations? That's the world of perpetual sales, where urgency is manufactured, discounts are inflated, and the only thing actually limited is your patience. Retailers rely on a trick called anchor pricing. They show you an absurd original price, so the sale looks like a once-in-a-lifetime rescue mission. In reality, that $180 sweater was never really $180, unless you count the one unit priced that way just long enough to make it legal. Add bright red tags, flashing countdown timers that magically reset, and exclusive offers that somehow reach everyone, and shopping starts to feel like a game designed for you to lose. These tactics trigger fear of missing out, which temporarily shuts down rational thinking and replaces it with urgency. You don't buy because you need the item. You buy because your brain is trying to avoid regret, and nothing feels like a bargain, quite like paying full price for a discount illusion wrapped in confetti. Number 5, minimum payments, the slow-motion financial trap. Minimum payments are the financial world's way of saying, relax, take your time, we're in no hurry. Credit card companies love them because they're perfectly engineered to keep you in debt just long enough for compound interest to turn a small mistake into a long-term problem. And this isn't just drama. The math is brutal. When you only pay the minimum, usually around 2 to 5% of your balance, you can easily end up paying 2 or even 3 times the original amount over the years. It's like buying the same coffee every month because you refuse to wash the mug. Psychologists call this present bias, our tendency to choose small relief now instead of real relief later. Banks call it predictable profit. And that line on your statement that says, at this rate, you'll be debt-free in 2089, that's not helpful information. It's a polite warning printed in tiny font. The system isn't forcing you into debt. It's simply giving you enough comfort to stay exactly where you are. Number 4, buy now, regret later. The illusion of easy financing. Buy now, pay later. The financial equivalent of someone whispering, go ahead, future, you will deal with it. These services slice your purchase into cute little installments, so tiny you barely feel them. Kind of like getting nibbled to death by ducks. The psychology is simple. Smaller payments trick your brain into thinking the item is cheaper, even though it's literally the same price stretched like financial taffy. And don't forget the late fees, which politely transform that harmless $40 impulse buy into a mildly tragic $65 lesson. Companies love BNPL because it boosts conversion rates, especially for younger buyers who treat the word installment like a magical spell that turns wants into needs. Meanwhile, economists warned that Splitting payments lowers spending inhibition, causing people to accumulate multiple microdebts they can't track. It's not that BNPL is evil, it's just like a cat. Cute up front, destructive if ignored. Number 3. Subscription creep, the silent wallet assassin. Subscriptions used to be simple. Buy a magazine, get a magazine. Now, everything wants a monthly fee. Movies, music, storage, snacks, socks, toothbrush heads, even apps that just remind you to drink water. And the real danger isn't the service itself. It's how quietly it sneaks into your budget, hiding there like a financial ninja. Companies rely on set-and-forget behavior, a documented psychological pattern where we underestimate recurring costs because we never physically hand over the money. Trials auto-renew, bundles hide fees, and cancellation buttons are buried deeper than Atlantis. Researchers call it subscription fatigue. Companies call it predictable revenue. Corporate code for "we hope you don't check your statements." $199.99 charge seems harmless, but stack enough of them and suddenly you're funding 5 streaming services you never watch, a meditation app you forgot existed, and enough random monthly boxes to fill your closet. The creep is silent, the impact is real, and by the time you notice, it's already draining your account. Number 2, the myth of smart upgrades. When newer isn't better for your wallet, you know that moment when your device still works perfectly fine, but a shiny new version drops and suddenly your brain acts like your old gadget is ancient history? That's planned obsolescence at work, not necessarily by breaking your stuff, but by convincing you it's embarrassingly outdated. Companies sprinkle in just enough new features to trigger tech FOMO, then wrap it all in marketing so inspirational it feels like buying the latest model will upgrade your life, personality included. Psychologists call this the novelty effect. The excitement of newness hijacks rational thinking. Meanwhile, your old device is silently saying, "I still work just fine." And those trade-in offers? Basically coupons dressed up as generosity. Add it all together and smart upgrades aren't really smart at all. They're a slow leak on your finances, charging premium prices for minor changes and the privilege of staying a software update ahead of strangers who honestly don't care. Number 1, the tiny fees that quietly turn into massive headaches. Tiny fees are like mosquitoes, individually harmless, but collectively infuriating. Service charges, processing fees, convenience fees for the convenience of paying them, and those mysterious administrative costs that appear out of nowhere all survive because they're just small enough for you to ignore. Behavioral economists call this the peanuts effect. We tend to overlook minor losses, even when they happen constantly. Companies, of course, treat this like an all-you-can-eat buffet. $1 here, $2 there, a mandatory $3 digital fee for getting an email because apparently electrons now require overtime pay. And while you shrug off each one like pocket change over a year, they quietly stack up into a real bill, siphoning your budget drip by drip. It's death by 1,000 microtransactions. Your bank account slowly bleeds while corporations politely thank you for your loyalty. The kicker? You never even notice it happening until you look at your statements and realize you've been funding a million little conveniences that weren't convenient at all. And there you have it. 8 sneaky money traps that slowly drain your wallet without you even noticing. Keep these in mind next time you shop and start taking control of your spending. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit subscribe, and check out one of our other videos to level up your financial game even further.